And what a beautiful day it is. Salutations, class, and welcome back. We're doing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which now we are working on our 100% run. We might save the bosses later for their own stream on basically a super long boss rush, but allegedly, it shouldn't take us very long to get to those last few little Waddle Dees we're looking for. I think we can get to it immediately, and... Uh, sorry, I just don't think I've played this game in a couple of weeks. It's nice to be hearing that theme music again. And I'm talking about... this one. Alright, everything seems shipshape and ready to go. A formal welcome to James! Hello this evening! How you doing? Heard there's a present code hidden... oh! Elphalin's little messages are blocked, but those are relatively irrelevant. Oh, wait. We probably could have afforded to grab an ability before we set out. Is there a very quick way to just switch to a different continent? Indeed! We will make one quick stop by Waddle Dee Town first. I think it'll be a lot easier speeding through all of this if we have, well, the most overpowered ability at our side. Where we last left off, we finished the Ultimate Arena, or, no, the Arena Z, or whatever it's called. The very, very final boss fight, and that was done during our anniversary stream for the big boss rush event that we had. You know what we didn't do back then? We never actually revisited, Toho Luna Nights. Perhaps we'll tack that onto a boss rush stream that we do with Kirby here, just as well. I don't think there's any Waddle Dees that we need off of the very, very first level, so all we need to look here is for how we make 5 tulips bloom. Let us be on our way. So there's probably only going to be specifically 5 of them laid around the levels here. It'll be interesting going back through these levels. This is probably one that we're looking for. 1 out of 5. So we just need to explore basically the entire length of these levels. That does not count as a tulip, so I imagine we are looking specifically for the red tulips. Have you looked at the trailer for Kirby's Dream Buffet? I only just actually got to the point where I could sit down and relax, so I haven't taken a look yet. Actually, do we want to recycle Nintendo content? I suppose I might get DMCA'd if I just watch that on stream, trying to play it safe. I'll do it immediately after the stream, and let you know my thoughts. Kirby spin-offs are always welcome, although I'm mostly looking for a, Air Ride 2. And welcome, Michael! Glad to see you back as well. Yes, we're working on our 100% run for Kirby. So for the most part, we should be able to speedrun a number of these levels. And it won't be long before we finalize everything and close out. Now, there's going to be a variety of secrets laid out in various places. We can probably use a little bit of intuition to understand that it's very unlikely that we'll find a tulip on top of a building over here. So we might only need to look around on the ground floors. God, looking at all the background scenery, could you imagine an open-world Kirby game? I feel like that formula would work very, very well. We had well, Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, less in the case of Odyssey, but Breath of the Wild definitely had a really good open world to work with. For what I heard, not that I played it. But the idea of having a huge open expanse of land like this, I feel like it could work very, very well for a Kirby game. A lot of Kirby's level design historically has been emphasis on looking for little secrets and puzzles to be found, usually involving using a lot of your abilities differently. I feel like the formula could work. Though that is very ambitious for what isn't one of, Nintendo's most money-making franchises. Sure, everyone loves Kirby, but I don't think it sells nearly as well as Mario or Zelda do. And a welcome to Kayla as well. Very good evening to you. In a Bowser's Fury format rather than Breath of the Wild. Which I actually don't have perspective on there either. Is there anything different about Bowser's Fury compared to, say, Odyssey, for example? There's probably no tulips under here, but just in case. A few secrets here and there. We're gonna generally try to look around corners and such, and not sure how much of an indication we have if we've missed a few. Pollo indeed, Aaron. Welcome. Glad to see you all. I think this is the usual selection of regulars here. Glad to see everyone around for Kirby. More like an open 3D world. Alright. I know my roommate actually has, I think he has Bowser's Fury. I know he has Odyssey, so I'd have to see how that one plays comparatively. We will double check behind us in case there happens to be a tulip somewhere around here. We've only found 3. It feels like we're getting towards the end of the level. Although, given how much they're using the mouthful mode abilities with us, we might just be getting basically a huge introduction to a lot of different mouthful abilities. Yeah, okay. So we missed 2 tulips, it looks like. Drat, we're gonna have to try this again. Alright, it will be a bit of a hassle to look for these. Luckily, we can speed through most of these levels, so it shouldn't take nearly as long as it did the first time around we played, which was 3 streams on its own. Again, always look behind at the start. That's usually where a lot of people hide secrets. I also haven't looked up anything that's changed about Have a Nice Death. And, interestingly enough, I am very interested in the design of that game, since that will also, being an action roguelike, action platformer roguelike, will heavily influence the design of our upcoming game, which is the subject matter for Saturday's stream. I'm trying to strike a very good balance between traditional fighter and platform fighter mechanics. I love a lot of the mechanics between 2 of them, and I want to see what I can get mixed between them. Alright, there's the same 2 that we found the first time around. So where else would they be? We might want to check under every single one of these crates. No? They're probably out in the open then. We know there's none inside the garage here. Always keep a sharp eye out. They're probably gonna be... Yeah, okay, so again, we've only found 2 while we were over here. You sure? You've been playing a bunch of Have a Nice Death. Only completed 1 run, but Brad is a cakewalk for you now. Very good news. I'm gonna have a lot to relearn for that stream tomorrow. But I think we'll be ready for it. I imagine, yeah, we can't get in there. So the remaining tulips are probably somewhere around this route. Nothing on the far left over there. Nothing squeezed into the corners over here. This is going to be an interesting search. I actually missed Have a Nice Death quite a bit, but, I don't know how many mechanics I missed the last time we were playing. Like, if there was just a lot going on that I didn't know about yet, or if it really was just that early in development. They definitely have the art style down, for sure. But it did feel a little redundant last time we were playing it. Of course, that's just the nature of roguelikes in general. Seems there's no hidden tulip behind here, so again, we seem to be coming over it pretty quickly. Maybe that wasn't the end of the level up there. No, it was the big cage, so it should have been. Oh, right. I'm still looking at OBS. I need to be looking over here at the Twitch menu. Just so that I don't miss any emergency redeems. No, I have not made it to the end and Have a Nice Death. I actually haven't played it outside of the stream whatsoever. Doesn't look like there's any down there. Still none that seem to be visible up top. As expected, I made reference to it, and there you all are. I also forgot to fill up my glass before the stream, so I will need to take an early departure, most likely. Wasn't that a tulip I just hit? There was one on the left back there. Looking for the little red tulip flowers, and we should have found 3. Yeah. There was one over to the side here, I think. Just keep searching around, looking every single corner. I guess we'll continue on. There's not really a problem if we end up accidentally completing the level. Also, it feels like this is a bit early to end, but, huh. Maybe the last 2 are over in the corners over here. Activate the butterfly install. Really? Did they buff your attack? Or buff his defense? There we go. Get you off the stage here. I refuse to believe that's the end so soon. Really? How did we miss 2 tulips then? This is gonna be a bit of a wild search. You just had an idea that you wish you had ages ago. Hydrate every time I use Watermouth. That'll be funny, for sure. Okay, so it looks like that was just a regular Waddle Dee then, right? Yeah. So that wasn't even the end of the level. Okay, noted. So it's gonna be the golden cages that we look out for. I thought because it was a silver cage, it was that, a game design decision that Nintendo usually does, where the first time you find an objective, like a star in Mario, it'll be golden, but then it's either a transparent or gray color otherwise. But no. We'll be looking for a gold-colored cage for the end of the level regardless. Which means we should be right on track. There's a tulip in the background there. Knowing my pacing, that's probably the only one we look for around here. And chop this down. And give those a couple of chops. Yeah, 4 out of 5. So the last one's probably somewhere around with the, turtle or slightly after it up here. There it is! And that will be all the Waddle Dees for this level, so let's quickly make work of the turtle up here. And slip around here, let him chomp that a little bit. And here we go! I hereby annex this skyscraper in the name of Kirby. Does he have a last name? I guess it is just Kirby. I don't know if they would have given him a full name in the show or something like that. Sonic the Hedgehog actually has a canonical last name, but I forgot what it was. I think it's mentioned in the Sonic Bible, which, yes, there is an original document which details his origin story, and very little of it is followed. Of course, I am just ripping this off of that one, what was his name? The guy from Polygon, Brian David Gilbert, I think? He had an entire stream, or not an entire stream, an entire video about the true Sonic canon that isn't being followed. Alright, what are we looking for here? 4 lantern switches, so we're probably gonna need fire. Unless... We'll give it a test. Probably, the Morpho Knight ability here, like most overpowered final abilities in other Kirby games, can trigger any of the environmental effects we need. Which I remember there were a few places we needed a sharp object, like for cutting down vines and such. We also need fire to light up a few areas, which we should have both of those accessible from here. A little bit of life steal. Get back here. Take a drink. Alright, we're looking for a variety of lanterns down inside here. Kirby's full name is apparently just Kirby. Understandable. I mean, a lot of the characters' designs in this entire series is based off of recognizable simplicity. Aha! There's some crates over there to the side. Oh, well, this would be the switch to open them, right? Take a look to see if there's a lantern inside. It seems no. Open this up. If only for a few extra coins. We cannot platform back here, so it's probably going to be in one of the darker areas. We still have some minimal visibility inside here. Nothing off to the side. It's kind of a nice review, revisiting everything that we've done so far in this game. Now the test, and there we go. So yes, we can light all the lanterns just like that. I was flying. Although the game seemed to disagree with me. There's 2. Ah, there might be one secretly hidden up here. Almost. Let's see. They might all four just be in this room. We'll see for ourselves. Nothing over on the corner here. Get out. There's one up top. 3 out of 4, so the last one might be up here. Or it's probably a mouthful mode ability for us to open up the boxes down there. Ah, no, it was a bomb. So that was how we unlocked the last Waddle Dee here. That's 3 out of 4 lanterns, which are probably the ones we discovered normally. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume there might be one more in this room. Nothing back here. Yeah, the multi-tool's really cool. I remember, in Squeak Squad, how Triple Star, or no, what was it? It was called Triple Star, wasn't it? Yeah, because the Kane had the 3 little stars he carried around. That one was a multi-tool that could interact with every single, puzzle in the game. Even though you shouldn't technically be cutting things down with a little wand that shoots stars. You could also combine a few abilities in that game. Still no lantern. We might have missed it. You could actually combine ice, spark, and fire with sword and bomb. Not fire with bomb, because bomb already had a fire effect. We're not gonna need... we might want to do the mouthful mode puzzles just in case. There might be something off to the side for us to look for. Double check in here. Nothing up top. One thing I've also been thinking about, since I have discussed it with another friend lately, I wonder what other stuff we'll still be looking for in Outer Wilds. I don't know if I'm super close to solving it, or if there's still, like, another 10 hours worth of things for us to discover. I also have no idea what we'll be looking for in the DLC. Oh, whoops. Star allies allowed most non-elemental abilities to be infused with an element. Wait, that was right, because you could do that with the combinations using your friends, right? I only played like 30 minutes of Star Allies when a friend brought it over, so I don't have a lot of experience with that one. Yeah, that was a really cool mechanic. Not gonna need that fire over there, since we can do it from here. Duck down. And still no lantern. Well, at least we'll be getting plenty of reserve stars. Yeah, I hope there's just like another one somewhere around the end here. No, it doesn't look like it. We're gonna have to do this again. Alright, so I'm gonna use my intuition and guess that all the lanterns were there inside the very, very dark room. And again, we just missed the 4th one. So give it the good old-fashioned run back. Struggling with light puzzle solving. It's more of a exploring. I wouldn't call looking for every nook and cranny inside of a level to be puzzle solving. That actually reminds me, we had that very, very fun little run through, Wario Land 4 for the anniversary stream. I kinda want to revisit that for also a 100% run. Maybe even go through, hard and super hard mode. Ah, Usagi! That should mark all of our regulars here. A wonderful evening to every one of you. We'll skip all the other nooks and crannies and we'll go straight to the darker area. And this might be me finishing off the glass here. And there it is. I will have to revisit the kitchen once we are done with this level, since that should be the, I think the tea should be brewing. Had a bit of a trouble, preparing for tonight's stream. OBS was fighting with me quite a bit. Wait, what about the lantern I just passed? Did you just notice something I didn't? Was there one back here? Well, thank you to all of you for having eyes out where I didn't. Was there one right at the start here? Ah, there it is. Y'all are wonderful. I think that might actually make quite a few games like this easier to complete. Although we have kind of a trade-off. One, we haven't plenty of extra sets of eyes on the game here. But two, I'm also going to be distracted from keeping up with the stream. Well then, we know where all four of them are. Do those speed upgrades increase your movement speed or just your attack speed? We might be able to get through it easier if we just keep dodge rolling too. I wouldn't know. Actually, since a number of the interested parties are here, there's a big event going on in MechWarrior right now, where after you score enough points, you'll be able to acquire a hero mech, which is one of the unique mech designs that has a constant money bonus. So those are basically an investment with infinite return. It's not like, oh, premium time, so you know, those kinds of games where you pay for a month of booster and you get extra XP and credits and all that stuff. No, this would be a mech that anytime you use it forever, you'll get an extra bonus with it. I know Aaron said he was potentially thinking about picking it up. And I did say it was going to be guaranteed on the stream for next week. Ooh! Might be a good time to collaborate with Leviathan again. So you might be able to expect that on, let's see, possibly Wednesday? Maybe. Did we get all four? Indeed we did, so now we just run out of here. But that's still one of my absolute favorite games, and I know I did have a few viewers and other VTubers who were interested in playing it a bit more. I know Sam has his 1-year anniversary stream next week, which I'm going to try to schedule around so that I could watch a bit of it with y'all. But he might also be interested in giving it a play. Let's see, can we move reasonably faster with dodge rolls? It looks like it. You can also fly around there. I'll ask Leviathan if she's down for a collaboration next week. We also have another one of our viewers who is mostly here for the MechWarrior streams. That'll probably be happening just as well. Can we fly up here? No, we cannot. So unfortunately, it does look like we'll need the staircase. Fine. I'll play along with your little gimmicky mechanics. Drop this right here. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of folks having their 1-year anniversaries around right now. Which, I actually had my model completed back in April of last year. I could have started 2 months earlier. But I didn't know what I'd stream. I thought I'd only get traction off of, Guilty Gear Strive. Looking back, I probably just as well could have just streamed Oblivion back then. And maybe even Guilty Gear Xrd. Who knows? If I built up any little bit more of a viewer base beforehand, then I would have been off to an excellent start with Guilty Gear. But it's kind of funny. It turns out I actually started about a month or 2 before a lot of my peers. If only I had the foresight. I was jokingly, talking about doing it with a lot of friends during, what was it? It was January 2020. Although, none of my friends really encouraged the idea. I would have started it back then if they did. Leviathan is actually a friend I had from beforehand there too. And she only thought about doing it after I started it, basically. Ah, if only. We would have been in a better timeline if I started a bit earlier. Well, I could have started several months earlier. Could have been at 1,000 subscribers by now. Best time to plant a tree, as they say, indeed. And on a similar note, I will have to go get a bit more tea, so I'll see you all in just a minute. And bum. Apparently, we're still playing Pokemon because that pot of tea used Scald on me. Alright, everything should be back to normal. Eat 4 donuts, save the hidden waddle-dees, and navigate them all without getting lost. I did actually invite a friend over a couple of weeks ago, who ended up playing through Forgotten Land here, and they were hard set on doing 100% completion, as much as they could the first time around. And the without getting lost means we'll have to look for every little map that we can find to indicate that we don't run into a bunch of enemies that would otherwise be hurting us. So, review. There's 2 more hidden waddle-dees. One will probably be in the first area here, and we'll also be fixated on donuts. So, Homer Simpson gaming for now. I don't know how to do a Homer Simpson voice. I could actually probably get some instruction from my voice teacher. Also, in other big news, usually around the time that we're finishing up other streams, I start trying to think about what we'll be doing in the future. I'm thinking pretty soon is when we should start Skyrim and Minecraft playthroughs. See just how those go. But, the very important mod packs for the mods I play Skyrim with actually just got an update about a week ago, I discovered earlier today. So, maybe it is time to do a Skyrim playthrough as well. Of course, I will have to review and test with a few mod packs to get some advanced knowledge. And it will require a little bit of tweaking first to make sure everything gets right. So, apparently there's something going on back here. Or, okay, so there's a D we forgot somehow. Not sure how many views Skyrim would get in this day and age. But I know Minecraft is eternally popular, modded or otherwise. Although it might actually be better if I just play one of the famous mod packs, if I'm gonna do it modded. I don't usually play with any of the big famous ones because I feel like they have kind of an overwhelming amount of content. And I want something dialed back just a little bit. Alright, handle that. So that means we need to go right ahead of the burger sign. I know there's another map somewhere in the future. Let's see, eat 4 donuts. We do not have a donut indicator here, so we are going to want to look in this little spot. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's donuts at the back. Sorry to the other friend that we ended up hurting. He was just trying to enjoy his burger. Which, now I'm hungry for burgers and I'm gonna have to go get one after the stream. Damn it. Luckily, the place that I usually go to stopped selling the seasonal burger that I was addicted to for basically the entirety of spring. I did not mean to do that. Luckily, we have a sword fella over here. Ah, truly a gold Lewis main. I wonder what our highest damage combo is with this ability. What kind of burger? It was, they called it this, we might need that. I feel like we're gonna need this. It was called the Southern Bacon Double, but I don't know what it was different from, compared to a regular bacon cheeseburger. I think it had coleslaw instead of lettuce. And I forgot what the cheese was. The cheese was different as well. But it was basically a bacon cheeseburger. Four donuts, one Model D at the end. We'll probably be able to get the, navigate without getting lost pretty easily. But the others might be a little bit more difficult. Ah, we could look in here. See if there's any donuts to be found. I think that's the end of the shipping right there. I think we found the hidden Model D that was around here. Yeah. We're not too concerned with that then. So we have another hidden Model D towards the end. Now, one thing I missed the first time around is that there is actually a secret map over here. And that tells us to go just ahead of the cake. But if you look back over here, there's two signs on the left that have cake. So, again, we have yet another little secret right here. And therefore we piece the puzzle together here. At the top right corner is ice cream. So we're looking for the cake that's directly across from the ice cream, which will be the one at the very back. And then off to the left. So it should be here. Come on, get up there. We got a little bit of shaking inside this chest. So there's our last boy of the hidden Model Ds. Now we just need to focus on wherever the remaining donuts are. Aha! There's one. So let's see, if I were a donut, where would I be out of the last few areas here? I think there was one, like, right at the end. Get rid of Poppy Bros over here. Nothing on the side as usual, you always gotta check these big set pieces. Get a little whiff here. Go, my son. Break down the Berlin Wall. Alright, I think we missed a donut. I'm pretty sure there's one at the top back here. Looks like the usual rule is we're probably going to have to play every one of these levels twice. It's not very likely we'll find every secret on the first run through. Just in case. I wonder... Yeah, there's probably nothing we shoot back here. Mr. Kurbochev, tear down that wall. So we missed one donut. Which was probably in the early half of the level, given how usually those are spread out pretty evenly. So it shouldn't be that hard to find it. Just run that back one more time. Ah, look at us. We're finding the last of the missing boys. Alright, so... it'll probably be right after the first time where we have to find or navigate our way without getting lost. Oh, indeed. Oh, that's cool. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, it was jump and hold. That's cute. Yeah, there's still a few ability functions I don't think we've discovered yet. We'll check up here just in case there's... donut again. Of course, we will have to basically find all the ones that we originally found every single time. There's one. Okay, try that again. There's another gachapon back here. Shoot our way out. Try mixing things up a little. And there's the invincible candies. So we found the first one. And I think that was the first one we found earlier. So we'll need to keep a big eye out in the next few rooms. And yeah, doesn't look like there's any donut for KOing every enemy back here. No other hidden alcoves at the top, so... around here is where we should be looking. Just in case there was one back here, I already forgot. Alright, burger room. No donuts back here. I will check the table back here, because it is possible some of the items would render from... or wouldn't render if they're very far in the back. Now, there was a donut in that other cake room, so... we might try looking for a little hidden shining spot around here, which might contain our fourth hidden donut. Keeping an eye out, look for any sparkles. Nothing under the crates. Alright, it's probably in here, since we didn't explore enough of this room. Also, while we're at it, go ahead and take that. Keeping the eye out, scan everywhere. I don't think we'll need the ice ability. Get the big wallop out here. It's astonishing how well they translated all the mechanics to 3D. Still feels classic Kirby as ever. You know, we should also probably get one of those health boosters while we're at it. Especially since we'll want to keep the sword beams as much as possible. I swear it's gotta be in this room somewhere. We already know it's not in any of the crates. never mind. It's probably right in here. Yeah, we didn't actually explore much of this room. No, I guess we aren't finding it then. Huh. A sparkly spot in the last room. Of course I missed it. Fine, we'll try that again. Really, is that the last level here? Oh, we missed one in between over there. Yeah, we didn't do Rocky Rollin' Road. Well, we'll still fixate on this one as long as we're already here. Doesn't matter what order we do it in. So we know that first one is in the table at the top over here. Speed run our way out. Indeed, we still do not find it. I love your commitment, Aaron. Very proud to see a fellow punster running around. A lot of my friends hate how many dad puns I drop on the group. Alright. Not in here. But in the next room... Wait, no, not even in the next room. We'll still be going for Burger regardless. Get the star coins just because. God, I'm gonna get addicted to those darn burgers again. Alright, so here is where we keep an eye out. Where did I miss it? Combo done. Get a few more smacks on him. I absolutely would eat a Kirby burger. Unless you're talking about Kirby himself being on a burger. That wouldn't be an idea. That wouldn't be a very good idea. But if it was like those car mouth cakes we have back at the cafe. But a burger, absolutely. Kirby is one of few characters I'd actually just wear merchandise for because he's so darn cute. One of my absolute favorite Nintendo franchises. Keeping an eye out. Ah, there it is. And there's our final donut. So, we should be on our way to success now. Thank you very much, James, for pointing that out. I was in the very corner of my vision. We already know what we're looking for here. I wonder what they'd have on a Kirby burger. Like, would you just get a little... would you get a bun that has the little, stubs on it? What would make it so different? There's the third donut, and we already know the fourth one's in the very last room, so... speed run our way forward. Bun? Pink? Yeah, I'm thinking it would be like a Kirby bun. Would you try to put the feet on there? Oh, maybe you get like those really chunky steak fries. And you just kind of serve it with a little with the I can't believe I'm saying this, foot fries at the bottom. Welcome, Arya. I hope that your viewers here that you're bringing along are enjoying the subject of Kirby burgers. Yeah, you just get the very big chunky steak fries and have those be the feet. But what would the little arms be? A formal welcome, Traveler Arya. For those of you who would be here for the first time, my name is Xander Turing, and I am a Professor VTuber. I play a lot of fighting games, roguelikes, and, lately, Nintendo games. We're also running Game Dev now, which we'll be doing on Saturday. I hope you all enjoy your time here. And thank you very much for the raid. What brought y'all here? Welcome, Leviathan. What were y'all playing? Ah! Fellow Kirby enjoyers, as expected. Welcome. Hope y'all are enjoying the Kirby as much as I am. Tried to beat Kirby ability-less. We tried doing that for the, final boss the first time around. Review our little things that we're doing here. We have a Waddle Dee somewhat in the middle. Find the side road while going uphill, and then 3 snacks off of tree stumps. And welcome to Leviathan as well. We were actually talking about you earlier. Would you be interested in Mech Warrior next week for a collaboration? I was thinking about doing a big stream for the event that we'd play along with some of our viewers. Or, well, I'd play along with my viewers. And if you were interested in participating as well, we could do that. Yeah, Forgo Dreams sounds like it would be super rough. And a welcome to the classroom, Arya. Thank you very much for your attendance. Alright, sounds like we have a plan next week. We'll go ahead and schedule and see what day works best for both of us playing Mech Warrior. Yeah, he's gonna respawn because, just in case, we'll see if this is the target we need. We're not doing any specific challenges here, but we are... What did that unlock? Okay, that unlocked the star coins back here. But we are trying to see if we can get 100% completion, which I try to do for every Kirby game. Get a few shots in there, climb all the way up here. Now, they said there was a side road going uphill here. So this is where we want to look. Which is probably in this little alcove right here. Haha! There we go. Oh, the cafe has Kirby burgers. I thought it only had the little cakes. Well, we'll go look at that for a little example. We're also looking for another snack off of a tree stump, and there's another Waddle Dee around here. Is it the one for the little escape route here? No, I think it would be earlier. I will head back just to check. No, this would be the very beginning of the level. A lot of this level was just basically this one area, so even if we do go too far, we have a lot of an opportunity to head back. Nothing in the corner here. Double checking. We already found what was up here. Nothing off to the side. You must leave class early, but hopefully you'll be back before lunchtime. I hope you have a wonderful day just as well. We'll be doing this for a couple of hours. Indeed, I'm looking forward to Mech Warrior with Leviathan as well. And any of y'all are welcome to pick up the game for the first time. I feel like we already got this challenge, but just in case, it couldn't hurt to double check. Yeah, we already have Ranger. Looks like there's nothing in the corner. And get it! Yeah, this one isn't shaking, so this one probably... Yeah. We already found what would have been the D there. So it's probably at the end of the Indiana Jones section coming up. Hop up here. Ah, this is probably the third tree stump we're looking for. Get the little sparkle here. And there we go! Alright, so now we should just be looking for that last Waddle Dee, who's probably at the end of the section here. Just so long as we outspeed the rock. Not this time, Dwayne Johnson. There we go, now we just speedrun to the end. And there should be a Carmouth section coming up. And to vroom vroom we go, ignore any other objectives in the way. Maybe we're going a little too fast. Up here, spin around, jump off the ramp. We don't care about that objective, we're just starting to speed through. And there we go! Too fast, too Kirbyous. Indeed! Ah, you know what would have been cool? Wait, we actually did get little, racing buggies in the third world, right? Could you imagine Kirby mouthfuling like a Formula 1 car? That would be fun. Having a speed section instead of a power section. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things in game design as well, whenever you can see, like, all of the level geometry from any point. Is that it for our first world here? Aside from the boss, which we will be skipping for now. Oh, wow. It was mostly just 4 levels for most of these worlds. It felt a little bit longer than that. Actually, one thing I didn't check. Can we upgrade our sword here? I think that might require another crystal, which we don't immediately have. Ah, right. Okay. So we can't power it up now. I might just try to grab, a star off stream, and then have that ability upgraded for next time. And off on the vacation we go. Complete the sign on the rooftop, and then we're looking for a lot of, presumably, coconuts around here. Always check behind you, just in case. There's one ahead. Perhaps you should learn the hammer super jump so you can access the glitch cup. You know, I could actually afford to look that up. Let's do that once this level is over. There's a second coconut. It's like playing Outer Wilds again. It was probably only these three in this area. I'm pretty sure the next one will be ahead. Then we'll also be looking for complete the sign on the rooftop. So yeah, it should be everything later in the level that we're looking for. No coconuts here. Wonder what the ability recommendation there is for. Ah, because we have a boss right here. Activate the big sword install and... give a 1, 2, 3... Oh, we don't even need the third one. Yeah, one fight for one rare stone. I do remember that conversation. No coconuts back here. Maybe up on the stairs there? Look around everywhere just in case. There's still no rooftop around here, so... yeah, the last coconut's probably way ahead, but just in case there's a tree up here, we'll take one more look. Ah, looks like the sword doesn't interact with that. Maybe hammer would have been a good choice, but I don't think we'll be looking for anything up there. Alright, if we have a lot of buildings here, again, no. Step here. Again, no coconuts. James, don't start talking about the Scarfies. We all know they're a menace. Scarfies are not your friends. Of course, anyone who's using the square bracket for a smile is obviously up to no good. I see trees over here. No coconuts. Take that, you little rat bastard. Alright, this... okay, so we're looking for... oh, that's clever. Look at this here. Now we should... there are a few trees in the background there. So yeah, there's probably one more coconut in this area. Ah, using a parentheses would get converted into the emojis. I actually don't like that. I noticed there's a lot of programs that will autocomplete text like that. We're also getting emotes sometime. On a similar note, I'm wondering what emotes we should be getting. Things that are Xander specific. Of course, we're obviously gonna need like, oh, hype emote, or, oh, there's our last coconut. Hype emote. We might want a Kirby emote. That would be funny. After all, we need something to replace the cat in the cardboard box. Yeah, I usually sometimes see a bit of a lowercase c, sometimes used as a mischievous smile. A little different. But indeed, I'm also fond of lowercase c colon as well. Not there. We're making great time so far. I think it might just have to, oh, that's what it was. The cat face with the cat face with lowercase c. That one's for, keeping the little hand on your chin. Ah, darn it. I spilled some. You know what? We'll actually use that as a chance to take a break, since I haven't done that at our usual hour in time. I'll grab a napkin or two and be right back with y'all in a moment. And we are back. With a change that I just realized I forgot, so... return to the usual Kirby trends. Now, review our prompts here. We're needing to... make landfall on the Isle of Treasure, and greet 3 seabirds. Now, when I was playing this along with a friend, we did figure out the little seabirds thing. There's a few, there's one right there. Say hello. And I think there were 2 in this first area. Nothing up top, it looks like. There's a treasure aisle for us to be looking for. Wonder what that one is. We're not too concerned with the little secret prompt up here, since, chances are there's not going to be a hidden seabird behind one of those little, events. Look around here. Make landfall on the Isle of Treasure. That sounds like that would be something that we go through with the ring mouth on the back of a boat. Yeah, give that to me. Get a few secrets here and there. It's been a while since we played through this level, so I'm not gonna know if we have a ringmouth boat section up here in the future. Keep an eye out, we will want to make sure we find every seabird. And I thought there were 2 in this first area. There's one over there. And then I think the last one is in a future area. Step our way up here. Guy's little feet. That cracks me up. Isle of Treasure. Actually, let's go ahead and double check in here. Because I know these have the cranes that lift up a lot of goodies. But I wouldn't exactly call that an aisle. It's just a little crate, that's all. Ah. There's our third seabird. And there! The power lines are down here, so here's our little Isle of Treasure. And probably our last, yeah, there's our last Waddle Dee just as well. Thank you, James. I didn't actually look over when we made that discovery. Now where does this take us? Just right back over here. As expected. So that should be every single one in this level. Now we just need to get to the end. And we're off. Down here. Up here. Hey! I need that. I thought we were a platform below, so I don't know why that would have hit us. We can make it. We can make it. There we go. And for this whole section, I think we can just dig our way through. And there's the end. We're making excellent progress. It's around here that we'd probably be near the end of a stream previously, right? Actually, I think we're right on schedule because, the other times, we'd get to the... Basically, we'd get through 2 worlds in one stream. Every section took about an hour to get through. And if the other levels ahead of us go swimmingly, then we might be able to speed this up. avoid the spikes in the secret room. And then our last prompt is a mystery. Yeah, we already did the wanted poster, so we don't need to worry about that one. I don't remember these needle enemies from most other games. Are they specific to this game, or are they just a Kirby enemy I don't see very often? Don't need that gachapon. I'm sure we already solved this little puzzle. Yeah. We'll still take that regardless. This, I don't remember if we hit. Okay, so that's... Oh, so that would have been just a scroll. Okay, easy enough. Avoid that. Head back up here. It's gonna be a little bit later in the level, so yeah, we probably don't have anything right here. What are the Oh! I left on my VTube Studio icons. I did that after putting the Kirby on there. Thank you. Thank you for noting that, Aaron. There's a lot of things I forget about frequently. Especially given that, my camera's offset now. It's usually a lot more difficult for me to check my stream quality. Florina, again, going to take forever to KO. Especially considering we don't really have the ability for it. Oh, we can get plenty of damage out regardless. This is probably an indicator that this ability will be useful in the next area, which, yes, I do remember us having quite the hassle with this little spot. We missed it. Alright, try it again. Now, I wonder where that previously mentioned secret room was. Oh. It's right here. Now, we avoid the spikes. We haven't even done this at all yet. That's cool. Spikes avoided. Kirby or Waddle Dee grabbed. That should be a 2-for-1 deal right there. There we go. So what do we have left? The last one's a complete mystery. Which, I'll confess, I'm a little unhappy about. Especially since we've done so well up to this point. It's probably in this section, since it's the last hidden Waddle Dee for us to look for. Keep an eye out for any little passageways that might be on the side. there's that Forgotten Land leitmotif once again, as it usually shows up. It's not over here, is it? Because I swear we found this little passageway before. Yeah. There's one of the last hidden Waddle Dees. I guess we'll just have to complete the level in order to get any information on what our last little prompt is. Just in case it has anything to do with it. Oh! Wait a minute. That looked like a little secret passageway. I suppose maybe it isn't then. Alright, we'll get an answer and see what our last little prompt is. And what did we miss? Freeze Florina with an ice ability. That makes absolutely no sense what would lead us to that conclusion, but alright, I guess we do it again. Now, they wouldn't have a prompt like that if they didn't give us an ice ability in that level, would they? So we'll go in blind since I'm pretty sure we should get an ice ability before her boss fight. Mini boss fight. We're not gonna need it anyway. Wait, there was a Mr. Frosty at the bottom, wasn't there? Did I miss him? You know what, just in case. We'll head back and get our Blizzard ability and then return. Which would have taken us less time than looking up there in the first place. Take a little peek in here. And ice was over here on the right. Which kind of looks a lot like the Crystal Needle hat. Very good aesthetic, very pretty. Oh right, burger time. An excellent reminder. Because I remember the cake mouth, I don't remember the, curb burger. Oh! We just never actually picked this option. Oh yeah. If it's just got his little face on it, I'd definitely eat that. Looks positively scrumptious. Yeah, if it's literally just his face pressed on the bun, that's pretty straightforward. Damn, this video game's making me hungry now. Take a little look over here. And we can go ahead and take one of these on the go. Or rather, just use that here and then take one on the go, since we have plenty of star coins to spare. Increases your speed. I really don't feel like that makes us run any faster. Not in my prior experience. Get our little ice skating way over here. And here we go! If that made me hungry, then I'm not ready for the Dream Buffet trailer, as expected. So in that case... Okay, yeah, Fleas Farina with a nice ability. In that case, I should probably only watch it once I actually have Borger in hand. Hey, I'm gonna need that. It feels like Kirby goes up and down at different speeds. Like he slides downward faster than he climbs upward. A little difficult to navigate past, or it could be the fact that there's a very so slight stream delay. That's probably the answer. Slowly drift down into my waiting arms. Hey Joy! It's been a while. Delighted to see you, how you doing? Indeed, we are working on our 100% run of Kirby. We might be able to get through half of the remaining levels right here. Ah, there's the ice ability we would have had. So just focus on this. No dodging. You're actually awake in the morning. Very glad to see you. I'm doing really well. We've had a lot of advances lately. We're actually doing a game dev stream this Saturday, which is going to be one of the mainstay things on the channel from here on out. And I'm quite looking forward to it. Here we go, here we go. And there's our final Waddle Dee found. We're not going to need that trash. So now we can just skate our way to the end. James, how could you like that? It's evil and ugly. Alright, last stretch, no pun intended. Bomb is the bad ability in this game. I was making a joke about, Florina in particular being unlikable. Scarfies are deceitful liars, James. I refuse to fall for this propaganda. How things been with you, Joy? Don't see you quite as often these days. If there were any streams in particular you were interested in seeing, I'd be happy to provide. Yeah, you've got a lot of university, as expected. Very happy to hear you making progress. I miss university. All the time. Indeed, it should be a winter holiday, right? It is roughly dead in the middle of summer, so I imagine classes would be out. And there we go, another level completed. You know, I never thought about that. Scarfies are absolutely beholders. That should easily explain even more of their evil. It's like the spawn of a Cacodemon. Win the battle without falling into the water. And then the last one is again a mystery. Alright, so I know that one is a little mini boss battle coming up. We can go ahead and speed right through here. Oh! I wonder if this technically counts as not falling into the water if we just skate across the surface. Regardless, we shouldn't need to test that hypothesis. It's the little boss fight that comes up soon. Not a boss fight. It's a, imp right here. This would be a lot easier with Ranger, but from here I'm sure we can do this. Or maybe it's not possible. Test. Okay, we can do that ability-less. And we can probably just camp here like that. Spray some ice across the side. I thought I hit them below a moment earlier. We just fell into the water. This is a very bad ability to be doing this spot with anyway. Let's see if we can pick up... Probably Ranger would be best for that little spot. Did they even give us Ranger right beforehand? I don't think they did. Step in here. And become Buzz Lightyear. And hop, skip, and jump. Alright, try that again, and we'll still probably have to fight this level twice. Once we complete that objective, then it's going to tell us what other secret we were looking for. So, speed run our way down the current here. Slip through there. It's reminding me a lot of playing Star Fox 64 way back in the day. That first level that you have to fly through all those little arches in the ocean. Alright, now we just sit here and hold B. Hopefully that one doesn't count. This one's hard. Slow motion, so that should be it, and there we go. Now we have to speedrun this level and then just get to the end. Since we have no idea what that last prompt would be. Last one's usually some weird little secret. Not concerned with these, we'll just rush to the end. Just get rid of you since you annoy me. We don't need those passageways, we already rescued the Ds there. A shame they made Bomb the bad one in this game. You can't do a lot of cool stuff you used to be able to. My favorite was the grab, where you just place a bomb on top of someone. Ice should make this much easier to traverse. Press this little switch here. And then I think we have one more to get to the end. And this should be the last little tunnel before... There we go. Luckily, that one didn't take long at all, so let's see what we have in store here. Bought yourself Hollow Knight during the summer sale. Very good news! That was one of the games I was thinking about putting on the list this week. Find the golden fish. Very well. A little obtuse, but... I'm pretty sure that will be somewhere in the last area there. So we'll give that one another go. Hollow Knight does very little to direct you where you're supposed to go. That's one thing I noticed while playing. Double check this crate. It's got a star coin at least. But I was thinking about doing a Hollow Knight stream soon. Dead Cells was another game I had on the list. I was thinking about doing that for this week. We might just make next week also a very dense one. Wishin' I was fishing. I never enjoyed fishing. I did it a couple of times when I was little, but... I caught my first fish. And seeing it so helpless on the end of the hook, it just broke my heart. Eventually, when I figure out how to cook, I'm probably gonna go under the vegetarian arc. Yeah, I really would look forward to playing a lot more Dead Cells. We actually just got to 5 BC, and I have been playing quite a bit of it, well, yeah. Definitely someone with a bit too much emotion compared to what I'd like. That's probably not a way to get to a golden fish. I imagine it's somewhere in that last whirlpool area where we're looking. But I have been playing quite a bit of Dead Cells off-stream. Funny, that game and Noida are now neck and neck in the hours I played them. Although Noida, I think, might have a slight edge, since I think I've played that more on stream than I've ever played, Dead Cells. For the life of me, I can't seem to get myself very far in, 5 BC right now. Although I have gotten in a little bit of practice, lately. I think it's somewhere around here. I don't see it in the bottom there. It might be in this little pool. Oh, that fish. I thought it was referring to the little, fish enemies that have the snorkeling mask. I thought we just had a unique enemy to find. I would never have guessed that that fish right there was what we were looking for. I forget, Ajoy. How did you happen to stumble across the channel in the first place? It was quite a while ago. we've got Have a Nice Death this week, which will be similar enough to another Dead Cells play. Oh, interesting. That's right. It was, Rain World. What an interesting find. I still haven't written off that game completely. It was kind of interesting. I think, like, both times that I did stream it, we did pick up a new viewer. Also, didn't it just get DLC? I think it got DLC like 5 years later, which was somewhere in the past few months. Well, what an interesting little happenstance. I wish that would happen more often. Pour us another glass of tea. And that should be everything but the boss here done. Haven't looked back to that game since. I haven't either. In fact, I think it's uninstalled. Oh, this one's easy. I already know the solution here. Oh, really? Rain World has mods. That's interesting. I still haven't had a Phasmophobia. Actually, I haven't ever played Phasmophobia at all. A lot of my friends play it very, very often. I still have not yet had an experience. Right, we can't inhale the big guy there. Ah! PTSD from all the times I had to run through the Foregone Dreams version of this level. And it's still covered in slop. Come here. So, yeah, now we just need to speedrun to the end, which I'm certain we can do in a timely fashion. I mean, Usagi, I do need to get more collaborations under my belt, so I'd totally be down to do that pretty soon. Next week, it looks like I might have 2 lined up. So I don't want to go too hard. I don't want to have, like, 4 collabs in 1 week and then nothing. Perhaps the week afterwards. I did speak with a friend right before the stream, and might have something I can play alongside them pretty soon. Alright, looks like we'll be doing Phasmophobia in the future. Good. I enjoy a good ghost hunt. There goes our second health bar, but luckily we already have a backup. There was a bit of Ghostbuster that I thought about putting in my design. And kind of a whole joke about Xander hating ghosts, but I don't think I've had enough opportunities to play it up. James, we went through that entire section and I did not see a hydrate redeem. Is Professor the scaredy type or the brave type? I think you would know from the Outer Wild streams that we've done lately. Ah, there it is. Twice to make up for it. Or, oh, wow. Oh, I'm just gonna have to drown then. Hold on. Finish off that glass and finish off this one. Peppermint tea that makes you stare at your viewers. Yeah. Okay, I literally can't do more. I think I might actually hurt myself if I do. But that is a good indication to go grab a refill pretty soon. Anywho, Outer Wild stream. It's usually cautious, is what I'd say. If I know how to approach a situation, I'll be brave. But if I have no idea, then I am kind of a scaredy cat. Fine. You know what? Would you guys like an Iron Lung stream? Unfortunately, I already had the ending spoiled for it. I looked that game up after it was mentioned lately. And my first exposure to that game was actually having the ending spoiled. It was before I knew it was Iron Lung. But I mean, since it is mostly a game about atmosphere, that could still be worth a stream. Plus it would be supporting an indie developer, so... Sure, it's an hour build-up just to a jump scare, but fine. If y'all want to see Professor being even more nervous... Yeah, we're having a sunshine moment. I mean, I guess it would just be a build-up to one $6 jump scare to see if, it actually gets me off guard. Horror was definitely outside of the list of games I wanted to stream, like ever. There's a number of genres I just plain don't care about, horror being one. Don't usually think about racing games. Not too big on first-person shooters anymore. Mostly it's been like fighting, action, puzzle platform, Metroidvanias around here. Although I still have a little bit of a foot in the shooter department. Now I have said psychological horror would be interesting. But Iron Lung is just mostly atmosphere leading up to one jump scare. Halo has a specific place in my heart. I think that's the only, like, dedicated first-person shooter I have played. Hold on, let me look at my history. Halo is different just because that one, something I grew up with, basically. Looking at my game history here. Yeah, that's the only first-person shooter I played. We might do Fallout at some point. If my channel does get branded as mostly a Bethesda channel, which I wouldn't mind, it's quite definitely a possibility. Alright, 20 seconds on the clock here. Ah, we slipped up. Oh, we have another chance to try. But yeah, you're probably never gonna see, like, League of Legends, or Valorant, or CSGO, or probably any more like Halo Infinite, I might do a run through Halo 3, since I have done Halo 1 too, and I mean, you might see me try to complete the single-player campaigns. But the only chance you have of seeing me play a multiplayer first-person shooter is probably Team Fortress 2, which would have to be part of a big collab, probably. Okay, we have another vote for Cursed Halo. Maybe I'll put that on the list. Because, good boy Dr. K was actually talking about that lately. How do we do that in 20 seconds? Alright, we'll give that another look. Oh, I am not gonna play Apex. You can count on never seeing a battle royale from me. Like, I played Fall Guys a couple of times, and that was the only thing that I really liked out of that whole genre. No PUBG, no Apex, nothing in that vein. You know what? We have another person bringing up Cursed Halo, so I will change my mind on that then. Still, just ever so short. Yeah, the horror part usually is the cheap jump scares. I like the kind of games, and I can't immediately list any off the top of my head. Are there any games out there that just don't have the cheap jump scare, and literally just keep you up at night with existential horror? Cursed Halo is a modded version of the Halo 1 campaign, with a lot of different weapons and different game functions. You know what? Yeah. I'll tell Cave I changed my mind. We're getting faster. I guess there's some ways we can jump over those, sludge piles. That's what I'm trying to avoid, but there might be a better jump opportunity than what we were thinking about. You know what? I'll go message Cave right now. Played Don't Be Afraid because that kind of kept you up for some nights. I wouldn't actually know horror games since I don't play them, but yeah, I'd love games that don't just build up to a big jump scare like that. How? This is wild. Now, one thing I have wanted to do is write a psychological horror game. How does that mouse keep getting on my screen? Though I'd have to think of some mechanical implementation. One thing I think that's cool about Iron Lung is it does handle things a lot differently. The camera mechanic is implemented very well, and I've seen some inside perspective on how it's handled for the, like basically how you make the most out of so little, since it's an indie game. Okay, never mind, we can just basically jump through the sludge piles. Alright. So I'd have to think about, doing something creative like that. Actually, on a similar subject, with us playing Outer Wilds a lot lately, I thought about a kind of game, I don't know how frequently it happens, but it would be cool to have a game based on the what about the astronauts concept. where, astronauts would leave the Earth on an exploration. And by some sort of event, either an apocalypse or the Earth just vanishing or an alien invasion, the astronauts just can't actually go back to Earth. Watched a bit of a Doki Doki playthrough and ended up stopping once the big death happened. Not because of that death, but because you didn't want to see my favorite character reach a similar fate. Doki Doki's got some smaller jump scares, but I'm probably not playing that either just because I already know what happens with that one. I watched a friend play through to the end. Yeah, that would actually just be based off of all the horror that we've had from playing Outer Wilds. Not specifically anything to do with, say, space anglerfish. But what would be really cool is like a space exploration game in which, like just the idea I had off the top of my head, is you're going out to explore into unknown space. This is basically where we're sending out the first, surveyors or scouts to see if there's, say, habitable planets to land on, stuff like that. And you find some new places that you can look back. And then when you make your return journey, Earth is gone, with no explanation. Psychological mystery horror game. And then the rest of the game is you trying to find a habitable planet to land on. And slowly over time, you start seeing, like, stars disappear. Or planets. Something that kind of has the overall atmosphere of exploring the unknown space. But I'd have to do a lot of writing and such to figure that kind of stuff out. I'd also need, just generally, a more interesting story and prompt. And that is kind of basically the same as the setup for Iron Lung. All the planets disappearing. But that part of it isn't explored. Now, I hear the last bottle D, but I forget what we're supposed to do here. Wait, I think it was actually heading over to the right here. Similar to how it was in Forgo Dreams. Can we land there? We cannot drift over there, so what do we do? Outer Wilds showed me that, space could be a very interesting and scary thing to explore. I mean, similarly enough, it would be kind of like exploring an ocean. Oh, literally I watched, a few video essays on Iron Lung lately, and there's some other space roguelike that's kind of a horror experience. I need to look that one up, because that seems like that would be super fun. It would be a, space exploration roguelike that also has some horror elements. Or is it literally we have to just smack this last bunny? Is that it? No? Do we break down the cart? Oh! Here it is! It was on top of there that we were concerned in Forgo Dreams. Yeah, James, you reminded me right after I rediscovered what we did. Hey, Vodum, how's it doing? How's it going? How you doing? I tried to say both at the same time. Had a busy afternoon, but I was thinking about doing Strive with y'all earlier. Any of you that do have... well, we have mostly my 5 regulars here, and so I'm pretty sure all of them would have already been introduced to you. But regardless, any of you, except James, reasonably. Actually, you know what? Even James. James, go give him a follow, because he doesn't just do fighting games. Wasn't there something about cardboard boxes in this level? There it is. That was the other secret to discover. And there's another one right there. We were just talking about the horrors of space exploration. And how space is a very scary place. Hopefully that puts us under the last timer. Indeed. And no reward. I thought the last one was something with the cardboard boxes. Oh well, we'll have to see whatever it is once we get onto the other side. We're currently working on our 100% run for this game. I swear it's something with the cardboard boxes. Did we miss one? Okay, so there it is. We're gonna have to do that one again. Get this mouse off my screen. Having a pretty good week so far. Excited for Saturday. When's... or actually I don't know if it already happened. Were you going to have a 1-year celebration, Vodum? Although it might have already passed and I might have missed it, which I'd hate myself for. But the reason I brought that up is, Rez, I think, was having his 1 year this weekend. And funny, a lot of folks I know are having their 1 year celebrations right now. That's gonna be really great. A shame it's on the day that I'm doing game dev. Otherwise I would have loved to stay there the entire time. But he is starting it early in the afternoon, so I'll still have plenty of time to be there for him. Literally, me. And then, Dr. Toto the next weekend. Then, Dr. Cave around the same time. S-Factor Sam is having his, 1 year celebration this coming Tuesday. And then, Rez just this weekend. All of the science VTubers I know are having their celebrations right now. November last year, which was before I actually was reaching out to the community enough. That was mostly starting with January. So I'm sad to have missed it, but I will definitely be there for 2 years coming up soon. Really proud of the progress on your channel lately. Is your throat doing any better? I haven't been to the last couple of streams. We can just skip through everything here, beeline to the end, and then go on a little break. Oh wait, we can't beeline past this guy. Very good to hear. I try to keep a good eye on all of my friends. Y'all mean the world to me. Streaming's definitely the best decision I've ever made. It's allowed me to make a lot of new friends, and overall, just boost my mood in general. Help me be a lot more productive, and in general, I'm more productive when I'm in a better mood, so there's no cardboard over there, I don't think. We'll double check. We're not on a timer here. Yeah, no cardboard there. I try to be sweet. As the idiom goes, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, but it's a bit inaccurate as, I think you still catch more with, certain other substances. Which would break the metaphor a bit. Honey and vinegar are very good. I didn't mean to do that. Isn't there another cardboard shortcut up here? There should be. Did I miss it? We'll double check here just ahead. And we should get a notification when we complete it, right? Now you're imagining a game where you need to create and manage a settlement on a planet. Starts out great. But slowly and very subtly, something spreads across the base. By the time it's noticeable, it's already taken hold in many of the residents. It becomes a matter of buying time until whoever can be evacuated. I think we need a lot more, like, space horror. All I know about the horror lately is just, kind of modern day stuff. And I'll be honest, that kind of stuff never really impressed me much. Like Five Nights at Freddy's and such, whatever. Props to the solo dev for building an empire off of just being literally an indie dev. And making the best out of his, certain specific skill set of very, very scary sort of animatronic 3D models. Yeah, I swear there's gotta be more cardboard around here. What am I missing? But I definitely love to see a lot more space horror. And not just the, oh, cosmic giant Cthulhu thing, worm, sort of thing that you find in Stellaris. I want more Okay. So I guess there we go. Guess we would have needed that with, the gold medal, probably. I'm not going to question it. But I think space allows for a lot of different horror prompts that people haven't really explored yet. Signalis is shaping up to be pretty impressive and unique. Very inspired visuals. I haven't heard of this one. Oh, set for October later this year. Survival horror, okay. I've lost a little bit of interest. It still looks great, but I'm not really too interested in survival horror. We'll see how the hype goes. I might actually do that. Just because I know horror is great for content. There's another Waddle Dee we still need to find. Horror makes for great content, and if it has a sci-fi spin, that'd probably be a lot more interesting. Though I don't want to get myself into a game that takes, like, 30 hours to beat. I am kind of wanting to get through streams a lot quicker. Or maybe I really could just stream for larger amounts of time in general. I am slowly trying to be able to build up the stamina. Getting the occasional exercise in here to help with the breathing helps. Still though, I will keep an eye on that game. Look at some of the development and such for that. I really love the aesthetic. That, at least, looks super cool. Let's see, this would have been the first hidden Waddle Dee, I believe. Yeah. And the next one is probably inside this room then, right? Maybe a little hidden room off to the side. We had to wander through here like 3 or 4 times in Forgo Dreams just to get the last few souls. jump up here. Keep the little buzz a-going. I'm still made incredibly uncomfortable by the fact that Kirby just... Look at him. Translucently glowing. Even when the light bulb isn't on. And nothing there, but we'll still take the goodies. Given the location of that Waddle Dee, it's probably somewhere in this room. Step up here, grab ourselves a little gachapon. Now, there was a secret room off to the left, I believe. So we'll try to look for that. I think we even found it in Forgo Dreams. Even if we didn't find it... Yeah, I think that's it up there. I don't remember doing this. So, oh, never mind. So it's not this one. And then that means it would be earlier, right? The hidden Waddle Dees, do they go left to right and then down? Or is it measured by down and then over to the right? Because I don't know if that's the second or third Waddle Dee we'll be looking for. Oh, wait! There's another section off to the right up here. That's probably where they are. Ah, I hear him. We got it. Ghost Gordos are absolutely precious, though. I love the whole Cyclops aesthetic. Also, their behavior of just being attracted to light is pretty precious. Those guys are cute. Scarfies are not. And you cannot lie to me and say that they are. Now that that's done, I think we have a straight shot to the end. Actually, we might get a little bit more mobility from Dragonfire. Not much faster. Avoid that. And I think we have one more little puzzle here. Yeah. And then the long elevator ride. Oh, right! Those guys aren't gonna go away because I think we're supposed to... Mouthful here, right? Interesting. We didn't actually test that one earlier. Like, we didn't try to go just right first. But it turns out that's exactly what we needed to do. Get a few sodas out here. You're completely capping. Scarfies are horrible. And deceitful. Hiding behind a mask, much cuter than the actual existence. Sort of like a VTuber. Get that done. Get you over here. And there, we should be done with this level. Oh. And we have to ride the elevator, or we have to ride the platform again. Oh, but all the little pop-ups seem to be done with. So, just sit back and relax. It's not a mask, they just get mad when you hurt them. False. Because There's quite a few Kirby games in which they function similarly to booze in 2D Mario games. It happens in Superstar a few times. There's some versions of Scarfies, or not really versions, they're just regular Scarfies. They behave a little differently. They'll wait until you turn around, and then they show their angry face. And then they start slowly following after you while they're like that. No, they're not just mad. They're trying to deceive you. Hashtag not all Scarfies. I don't believe it for a bit. Any of them could be evil in hiding their true motives. So we are looking for an Elflin wanted poster, which is probably going to be in the latter half of the level, and then 2 more Waddle Dees around here. What a reveal, how precious. We already got that. Wait for these guys to pass by. We already helped the ducks, which was right here as the second, or the third prompt, so that one's going to be obviously early. Just for a laugh. Get ourselves a little snooze here and see what buff we pick up. Speed. Okay, so we do walk faster. Very well, we'll do that next time. Aww. The rest of y'all are on your own. It almost looks like we should be able to go down here. But I don't think there's anything interesting off to the sides. Yep, that's a KO box. That would presumably be the first of the hidden Waddle Dees. So in this next room, we can expect to find another one. Let's look through here. Tornado our way across, as always. And think. We're probably gonna want to look somewhere in this area. Ah, we might not have gone off to the side here previously. Have we? Because I know there was a secret in the Forgo Dreams section. Okay, I remember this. There's a secret for finishing the race with 86 seconds left. And I think we already got this one, right? No, we'll need to actually get this Waddle Dee here real quick. Now, can we give it a retry? Okay, there's our second Waddle Dee. Actually, wait, would that invalidate our Waddle Dee find if we hit the retry here? Let's find out. We know that's the second one we need. And so the last one will be towards the end of the level then. Double check. Okay, that does revert it, so we will have to do this challenge a couple of times. No big deal. And it looks like we get a pretty wide range here. So, sit back and relax and we'll wait for it to... Oh, I am out of tea. You know what? Let's see if I can go get some more before that timer goes up. Speedrun. Oh, I definitely could have taken my time. Grab this. Lift this up here. Get ourselves just super close here. Aww. Isn't that sweet? Although we're not gonna keep anything of what we get here. Yeah, so we'll have, you can leave and come back, you think. Well, given that it does have the red star here. Yeah, this isn't a, going directly forward door, so if we go out here, and then try it again... Indeed! I wonder how many of those Easter eggs are hidden around here. I'm going to guess the 86 is when HAL was founded, right? Grab our little missing Model D friend. Another Gachapon. And let's see, what are our last two prompts? Elphalin's wanted poster, which is going to be late in the level, and we also have another Kirby to look for, or another Waddle Dee back there to look for. There are 3 of them. Noted. That would presumably be the 3rd D up there. No secret up top. There's the Elphalin poster. And so presumably, the last Waddle Dee we're looking for will be around in this room. Or the next one. Man, why don't we get to lob mud balls? That would be cool. Step up here. Funny, I don't remember this room at all. Okay, now with the, water mouthful mode. Now I do. UFOs. I recently painted a few uwus on my Mechs and MechWarrior Online, which should have a pretty similar effect. As expected. Thank you for the hydrate, y'all. We're gonna have to end up using that a lot in the desert area. What's this here? A refill, at least. Y'all are gonna do it again, aren't you? I tried to time that to, catch the stream delay. I don't know if it worked. My fault for reminding you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Another swig. And... oh, what about over here? No. There's not a Waddle Dee over here. It's probably somewhere in this last segment. Aha! There's our boy. Wait for the storm to roll over and be on our merry way out of here. Dodge roll. And that should be it for this level. There we go. Level complete. Perfectly done. Double checking with Cave, and he is down for Cursed Halo, so expect that to start soon. It'd be a fun way to bring things back around. Alright, so I think that leaves us done with Wonderia. That should be the last levels except for the bosses here. Indeed, still need to do the bosses in the first 3 areas. But I think, especially given the fact that, 1, I was mentally hungry from having... from doing the levels with the burgers in that first area, and then 2, actually physically hungry, because I think the last time I ate was 6 hours ago, so this would be an excellent spot for us to find a little stopping point here. And I will be wishing you all a very good evening, as I am off to acquire Burger. I'll also look at that new Kirby trailer. Looks like we'll have quite a few potential collaborations lined up next week. Heck, let's think about it. On Monday, actually, we are running a very long set versus Orion. We're probably going to do MechWarrior, which would include Leviathan, possibly Usagi, and maybe, Sam. As well as, I guess, we'll be doing Cursed Halo with, Dr. Cave. So, we might have 3 collaborations lined up so far next week. I think that would be... I really shouldn't look for any more past that. That would be a very, very dense week. So... looks like we have a lot of fun lined up for July. Anywho, thank you everyone for your attendance. Class is dismissed, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Have a Nice Death. Let's go ahead and see who else is streaming right about now. Although there might be a few folks who are currently closing down their streams. Who are we looking for right here? Ah, Vodum said hi before his stream. Oh, I'm gonna have to be there for this. Let's go give Orion a visit, a fellow voice actor and Guilty Gear enjoyer. He's currently, looks like, finishing up a Legend of Zelda game. So, go ahead and give him a science raid for me. Which will be supplemented by emotes when we have them soon. Ooh, we should have a raid-specific emote. That would be fun. Anywho, go give Orion a science raid for me. We're lining up one right here, and I'll see you all tomorrow.